What's up, world? Let me tell you about this beard growth oil I got from 12 tribes on Earth. 8 ounces of oily goodness with a nozzle that prevents sprays and spills, and soft ingredients that make it perfect addition to anyone's morning routine. From coconut to castor, all these oils are hand chosen. After using this herbal blend, the biggest thing I noticed is how soft and how strong my hair was, and how good I feel. Pick up your bottle today and make your beard the star of the show.
Gentlemen, I had a question for Chat GPT, and I wanted to know if, melanated people were in the land prior to Columbus. And I was astonished by the answer that it gave me. So, just reflecting back on everything we've learned since we've been in this land, we know the vast majority of the things we have been told are lies. And the lies even continue on to this very day about who was here. All I know is these natives that I'm looking at, who y'all label as, there's no way those were the first people here. It's no way. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And see, that's why Donald Trump got ICE on these reservations, and they're now getting snatched out of here too. So if they were really truly the people, why would ICE be after them? See, your actions are very telling. Your words are lies. So we can't go by anything these folks say anymore. But what we can do is learn from the tools and books and evidence that we do have at our fingertips. Now, I'm going to play what Chat GPT said about who was in this land prior to Christopher Columbus.
There is strong evidence and credible scholarship suggesting that people of African descent were present in the Americas before Columbus's arrival in 1492, though this history is often minimized or ignored in mainstream narratives. Here's a breakdown of what we know. Even pre-Columbian African presence. What's the evidence? Oral histories and accounts. The famed 14th century Malian ruler, Abu Bakr II, is believed by some historians to have sailed to the Americas decades before Columbus, possibly around 1311. Mansa Musa, his successor, mentioned that Abu Bakr led an expedition with hundreds of ships across the Atlantic, never to return. This theory suggests intentional West African exploration, not accidental arrival. Columbus's own observations. Columbus wrote in his journals that native people spoke of black-skinned people who had come from the south or southeast, possibly by sea. Bartolomé de las Casas, a Spanish priest and historian, also wrote about indigenous reports of African-looking visitors. Olmec heads and African features. The ancient Olmec civilization, around 1200 BCE, in present-day Mexico, left behind colossal stone heads with negroid facial features. While some mainstream scholars argue these are native features, others suggest they reflect African contact or influence. However, this remains debated and has not been definitively proven. Cultural and linguistic evidence. Some researchers have noted similarities between West African and Mesoamerican symbols, words, and spiritual practices. Certain indigenous groups have legends of foreign seafarers with dark skin. Number who supports this view. Scholars like Ivan van Sertima, author of They Came Before Columbus, argue persuasively for African contact with the Americas, citing cultural diffusion, trade routes, and archaeology. Afrocentric historians and researchers have long maintained that Africans were part of the global maritime world long before European dominance. Why this history is contested or suppressed. Mainstream Western historiography has traditionally minimized or dismissed non-European exploration. Accepting African pre-Columbian presence would challenge Eurocentric narratives of discovery, superiority, and colonial legitimacy.
There are some people, if you tell them that we were in this land already, they dismiss it, don't want to hear it. Even if there's evidence, they don't want to hear it. They want to be from West Africa, and I say if they want to be from West Africa, then let them be from West Africa. And anybody else, if you believe that we were in the Americas, which I believe we were really technically everywhere in this world, we were the first ones on the planet, which makes sense. We would have navigated the entire globe prior to these Johnny come latelys that we're looking at every day. They certainly was not here first. So why is it far-fetched to believe that we were already here? I guess there's a lot of people that believe the Africa story told to us by white people. I'm just saying. So you're going to have to tell me what you think about the answer that Chat GPT has given, saying there were people in this land and they give a description of what they look like. They look like us, all right? They look just like us. That's who was in the land. So just tell me, do you believe that, or you believe the story told to us by Gentiles being brought over here from Africa? Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.